Harvard put together a committee of about 40 people, including 2 Armenian American soldiers who acted as translators and 2 cameramen from the service corps. Now, unfortunately, we don't know at the moment the identities of those cameramen. I've got the identities of most of the other people in the party, but not of the cameramen, unfortunately. And they arrived in Turkey, in Istanbul, in September 1920, and they spent several weeks traveling throughout the country and through Armenia. So the footage that you're going to see is really extraordinary footage of a country that's been racked by war, mass migration movements. Unfortunately, when Harvard came back and made up the report, Wilson pressed Congress to set up the mandate, and Congress at that point wasn't interested. In 1919, there's more isolationism in the United States, and they dropped the case.
These films are usually in encyclopedias and textbooks are praised for, for their ethnographic value, which is obviously present. And those of you who are interested in the Armenian program mostly, from the ethnographic point of view, I would even recommend you to see the second screening of Namus, because it has the authentic Armenian music, which was added in the 30s sometime, which is, by the way, a very unexpected discovery that we made.
The men are not shown doing the work they really do when they go to the mountains with the sheep. They're not, they have to defend from wolves, they have to find the right places, they have to also had to defend their own families from other tribes and so on. They did more complex work. All the women I talked to, old women who had been to the mountains with herds in summer, they all said it was wonderful and they missed it. So when the rapid change to the kolkhoz, it has always advantages and disadvantages. And from this Kurdish alphabetization in Armenia, there came products that were incredible in impact for the whole Kurdish society, because this alphabetization led to there were also institutes in Moscow and Yerevan where you could read Kurdish, and it was the stronghold for Kurdish literacy in a time when the whole of Turkey for 70, 80 years Kurds were not existing and the word Kurd could not be mentioned. In 55 or 56, 1956, there was opened the station of Kurdish radio Yerevan. And in the hall of Kurdish Syria, Turkey and Iran, at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, people would listen to this station and be aware that this was their language and that Kurds existed. So this film sort of had shows something which then had an incredible impact on the rest of Kurdish society who had not had the chance to have this alphabetization.